Hello boys and welcome to Effect Zero BroFive production. Next part, Rising Angels Reborn. Didn't do 2 clips yet today, I just did 1, but I had another plan. I had a plan in motion that is not finished yet, so I'm not sure I'm gonna do 2 clips today either, but whatever. Start recording right here. This is stupid. You said that for the 15th time this meal, Kika. Meal? This is a rice with soya sauce. That's not a meal. That's borderline for starvation. Rice, that's good. But soy sauce? Nah, I don't think that's really anything that can call sauce. At least it's still 2 solid meals a day. Even though it isn't very tasty, at least it is filling. More filling than this blind search in the dark. All I've been able to do lately is look for clues that might tip me off to who is working against me on this ship. Word seems to have spread that I'm on the watch, however, and they seem to content to just lie in wait. I think we have 2 very different ideas of what the constitution meal. It has to last, otherwise we won't be eating anything. That's the point I'm arguing, geez. Open your ears, we don't need it to be out here. I hope the traitor isn't Zuri. That's the only one I hope that isn't this. What would you suggest we do? Just let the Empire get their hands on the weapon? First off, we don't even know if there really is a weapon. What proof there that they're rambling from some database we found? They could have left that there to derail us. My intel briefing said we was on the important artifact out there. Right, intelligence has never been wrong before. It has. I don't like that attitude. And I don't like this whole situation. My second point is, why us? Why don't we just go back and get more help? If this thing exists and is such a threat, we should be gathering as much help as possible. There's no time. Oh, but there is plenty of time to chase our tails blindly. Some of us don't have tails to chase. You know what I mean. Good morning, Soul. Morning, Lieutenant Star. You have been ordered to complete this mission. That should be enough. And if I think my life is worth a little bit more, then you are in the wrong profession. It's no place for timed house cat. Geese. What bring you here in this morning, Soul? Not just to torment poor Kika, I hope. I'm getting some food for Freya. The doctor couldn't be bothered to provide this for his patient. Because she shouldn't be eating solid food yet. Because he's lazy good for nothing. How is she doing? Asking for solid food is a good sign. They're still not ready for the interrogation. I think you have planned? Who said anything about the interrogation? I know you too well. You better not be trying to grill my minion. I do want my job demands of me. Sorry Natalie, but I have to agree with Kika on this one. When she isn't sleeping most of the day is when you can ask your question. So never, pretty much. I might as well go bring Zuri her breakfast. You're all depressing me. The truth sucks, that's why we should just accept it and go home. Abandoning your duty in the moment of need, and I was starting to think better of you. I'm going with you to visit my minion. Fine, if it stops your mindless babble, you can come along. It's not mindless, you both just don't understand the necessities of going home. You're just as big fat pig as Freya. Come on. Want to come with me, Alphatos? I think Zuri would like your company. The company. Thank you for your kind offer, but I visited her when I woke up. I got the impression that she wanted to spend some time alone with you. Oh, what for? She has something she wants to show you. It's quite special to her. Is it something that can tie up some of these loose threads? No, but I think you will enjoy it just the same. I might as well listening to everyone complaining about how this is the waste of time for. It's eating my patience. Soul might have no problem breaking it out, but I would rather not play the rank card over the division duty one. Once we find it, I'm sure Kika's tune will change. She's just trying to hide her sorrow right now, and venting the frustration on the mission is the easiest way for her. At the cost of driving me crazy. I was lost my sorrow. Lost that's my sorrow? No. But I don't hold it against him. This whole operation is feeling like a joke right now. The blind leading the blind through and the minefield. I also have something pleasant to get in my mind of the nightmare. This nightmare? Hey Zuri, I'm here with lunch, breakfast, brunch, whatever time of the day it is. I hold back for a second to make sure no flying moves are about to remove my head from my shoulder. Once my safety measures ensure the clear field to enter, I step in. Curled up on the bed with her tail wrapping around her is my friendly Dreamon, and a sad smile tugs at her lips as she stares at the datapad forlornly. Is something wrong? I can stop back later. She pulls herself up, patting the spot on the bed next to her. I was looking at some of the old pictures of when I was still a wildling. A what? When we aren't really a hatchling anymore, but not quite old enough to join the society and be named. Our Dreamon is considered to be the wildling. I've been meaning to ask you about that. Is this the first last name both with Zuri? Nope, Zuri is Zuri. You only have one name. That sounds like it could be confusing. Not at all. When we become adults, we are given a name that is ours alone. I'm the one and only Zuri. You must have a very small population. We are a lot older and less spawny than humans, that's for sure. I can't help it that my species are a bunch of rabbits. Huh? Small mammals that breed incredibly quickly. Small, fluffy, cute. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. I guess it doesn't make much. The point is that humans breed quickly in the grand scheme of things, and there are a lot of us out there. You all are weird, anyway. I wanted to show you some of the pictures I found. She hands me the datapad. It's almost remarkable that the amount of shuffling of the screen, the things in the case, and the way the screen seems to flicker. Sorry, this datapad is ancient. Where did you find it? I found it in a bush when I was wandering through the trade camp years ago. Nix fixed it up and got it working for me. He's that one. She changed the imagine of the screaming Dreamon with the thick dark blue hair and the thick stubby tail. His gaze seems to be staring past the camera, even though he is looking straight at it. Negus was always really good at making broken things work. He'd tinker and any sort of abandoned electronics he found. I suppose it was fate. What was? Someone had a weird bomb inside the supply crate and of food we found. He barely had time to scream for everyone to run before it went off. That's awful. Who would do something like that? Warlords thought it was fun game to play. It's rather common, and we were usually careful. But when we hadn't anything to eat in days, if Negus hadn't talked us out of it, we all would have died when we went for it. That sounds like a horrible child rearing. No guiding authority, no protection, no education. But we are not tough and determined for it. Those who can't survive don't It's sad, it's depressing, but it is our traditions. It's not like it was all bad. You learn a lot about training survival and working as a team. Even when my stomach was growling, the others were there not help me carry on. Here it is. This is the only one that has most of our clutch in it. A group of 5 dreamers crowded together in a picture taken in beautiful grassy hills. All but the one I think is negative or barely half my height. They look happy, their clothes are rugged leather, their faces are covered in dirt and grim. The diminished amount of food evidence in their bodies, but all of them share the same hopeful smile I see in Zuri's face today. That's Ariel? He has our clutch fighter. Whenever we were in danger, he would fling himself headfirst into it. Ariel caused us a lot of problems, but there never was a truer friend. She points to the smallest of the group, a fair redhead with a body marred with scars and a bites of his tail or broad wings missing. Even from the picture, it was to see any fighting pouring from him. What happened to his ear? Funny story about that one, but I promised him I would never tell it again. He is now a diplomat with the Ruler Republic. I still can't picture him wearing anything other than the tunic. In the back with the pale green hair is Gideon. He rarely spoke much, but he always seemed to have the right words to defuse a situation. Gideon was our diplomat, not Ariel. He used to make these really yummy wet wheat biscuit cups. Gideon didn't make them very often, but he always made me one to celebrate our hatching day. Used to? He disappeared a few weeks after this was taken. Gideon had a contact who used to trade us wheat for scraps we find in old ruins. One day he went to make the trade and never came back. I'm sure he's still out there somewhere. I like to think so. This was during the time when there was a fashion on Celsius for bags made from the wings of Dreamon, so we suspected. I'm sure he's fine. Maybe he got kidnapped by a slave trader or something. Yeah, I'm sure he's still out there thinking about his friends. What am I supposed to say other than the weak platitudes? Realistically, he probably was killed in to make some snooty rich lady nice handbag. Disgusting as the thought is, what sort of jerk would be to say that? Can you guess who this is? Kylie. Nope, I might have been small, but I wasn't that small. Guessing Kylie would be a better guess than Zuri. The girl in the picture doesn't strike me as Zuri I know today. For starters, her statue really is smaller than Kylie. Her tail is thin and whip-like. Zuri's cropped hair is much longer, falling almost to her knees. I can't count the number of ribs on her chest, so prominent to stick out. But the strangest thing of all is that she looks so meek, timid. She is clutching to a taller girl with golden hair and air I grace nobility Zuri. On the other hand, looks like scared mouse. What do you think? I was cute, right? You look so weak. I was thinking timid and meek, like Zuri is adorable though. She was happy, but absolutely worthless. I don't know what part of the sentence worries me more. Aren't you happy? If I could get out of this cramped room again, I'd be a lot happier. I go yell at Commander again. What else? When I picked up the mantle of being a warrior, I realized that the universe isn't black and white as I thought it would be. God, good and evil are hard to discern sometimes. I worry if we are doing the right thing. I'm not unhappy. I'm not unhappy. I'm just confused. I want to go home. Not as, not you as well. It took a lot of courage for me to finally admit that. I've been thinking about it since we got back from the camp. I'm proud that I was able to say it. Little Zuri there would never have had the courage to admit it. She just had the coward and had to be pulled along. Why, you know we have to do this. It's just sometimes I feel in my gut it's telling me that we should just go home now and forget about this. Kika gave me a logic standpoint. Zuri is giving me the spiritual side of it. This is going to be dangerous. I feel it. I'm putting the lives of my crew and a hardship at risk. But there's no way I'm letting this mystery go unsolved. If this device turns out to be a super weapon, then it will be worth it. The lives of a few versus the real lives of the entire world. If it isn't, if this is a wild goose chase, we have to do this. It's our duty to do whatever we can to protect the innocent people of the Keta airship from any and all threats of their safety. I'm a little unsure of it of myself, to be honest, but I'm sure of that. When I was commissioned, I swore there to protect the citizens of my homeland and then troops under my command. I got a bad feeling about this as well, but it doesn't mean I can shirk my duty in the hour of need. I need you there with me, Zuri. I can't do this without you. Don't lie, you could do this without me. No, I need you because you're a security officer. You're my partner. Because we are friends. We are in this together. Thick and thin. But my effort to cheer her up falls flat. Try as I might, Zuri seems to have lost a flicker of happiness. You sound just like her. Even though she doesn't say it, her eyes tell me who she's talking about. Zuri's emerald green eyes are dim and she goes back to staring at the picture. Well, who was she? Akurel. She was our leader. She was the most important person in my life. She made me happy and whole. I want to ask more to help to understand Zuri's past life more, but the hurt in her eyes wards me away. No, what Zuri needs now isn't the interrogation, but someone to just be there for her. The forest is growing cold, but we don't move for it. Minutes tick by as Zuri fights tears and sniffles. I miss her. Tell me about her. You would have liked her, definitely liked her more than me. Where I was useless and weak, she was steadfast and strong. With her protecting me, I always felt safe. I was so weak, so pitiful. Monsters would come out for us and all I could ever do was hide. She and Ariel would go out there and beat them to a pulp. She would make the bandits leave us alone. Once I got kidnapped by a bunch of slaves, they threw me into a small cage where I couldn't even see the light. I thought I was going to die in that hell until I saw the sun and her face again. She was a true warrior when I was nothing but a burden. I was so stupid, I was happy with it. You weren't worthless. All I could do was patch up and stuff, and she loved my flute. Every night she always had me play songs on it for everyone. It made the night not feel quite so long or dark. And she had a beautiful smile and cheery laugh, and I really thought that I was helping everyone. I thought it. What happened? I got her killed. Sir, I'm so sorry. If I wouldn't have been such a coward, if I would have stopped and stayed with her. You don't know that. What happened? I was gathering berries one day that when I stumbled into a pack of these flesh-eating spiders. I screamed for help and she came running. If I wouldn't have just kept my big mouth shut. She told me to run, to let her fight and protect them from me, and I let her. I just ran away because I couldn't do anything. Never again. I'm never going to run away again when somebody needs help. That's why I'm staying here. Thought I want to run. You might be my friend, but I have more than just you to protect. Everyone on this ship needs my protection. Just like a courier always fought for me, the well-being of our clutch. Sir, your music didn't kill her. Not being a real warrior didn't kill her. She's died trying to protect you. I know you wouldn't understand, because it's absolutely bonkers. You're bonkers? Her best friend. I can't imagine the amount of pain and loss the Zuri went through. A girl was her sister, if not in blood, but in name. Still, there's no reason for her to blame herself, for it was an essential accident. A courier cared for Zuri as much as Zuri cared for a courier. I wouldn't let my family die if I could have protected them. But Zuri can't see that. Maybe I can't see that either. If I don't find something soon, there might be nothing left of my family. I need to find that stupid researchers too. Let's agree that we are both crazy. Don't you have any other pictures? Sure, there's an amazing one I took of the Emerald City in here somewhere. Where should we end it here? Yeah, we end it here. See what she's gonna say next time. So that was all I had for Rising Angels Reborn this time then, but hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. BroFive!